IVM.
Hi guys, welcome to Shootball, episode number 53. After successfully doing 52 episodes, our sponsors wanted us to continue, and that's what we are doing. Our aim is to go till 99. For some reason, that number is very important. And I'd like to call upon the host of this show, the effervescent, the charming, the conversationalist, Siva Parmeshwaran. Siva, welcome to this podcast. Thank you so much for doing it for 52 episodes.
Wow, Rahul, that was amazing. I've never been introduced on this podcast by someone. I've never been introduced nicely. And 3, I think I'm now the official host of this podcast. We also have a couple of guests. Rahul, do you want to quickly just tell them that they're also here?
Well, Shivram, I would love to call them also on, but I was more looking forward to introducing you because in the last podcast, I was so impressed the way you were handling things, the way you were maneuvering between topics, and I saw a real star in the making there. So,
thank you. You saw something that Abhishek missed, which is, I think, a compliment to you. Abhishek missed it completely. Didn't even bring it up. He's still not texted me.
Also, we have the wonderful Sapre, who's a Manchester United fan, and he's wearing a Beatles T-shirt, which is from Liverpool. Who are from Liverpool? So I don't know where his loyalties lie. And Karthik Iyer, who is a fan of Fulham because of a dare, and that's how you. Welcome to the show. Was it a dare?
Thank you for introducing me to my own show.
वापस बढ़ गया. Karthik, just quickly tell Rahul why you support Fulham so we can get past that story.
So again, I was watching 2001 it started. I was watching Manchester United versus this club I didn't know on television. It was Fulham, and Fulham were wearing a sexy black and white jersey with Pizza Hut as their sponsor. And I was like, I don't understand any of these other sponsors. What the is Sharp or Aeon or any Carlsberg even? I didn't know what it was at that point of time. Yeah. So I was like, I know Pizza Hut. Yeah, this is aspirational. And
is this the time of Damien Duff and Steve Dunn?
It was before that. It was when Van der Sar, when they got promoted. Van der Sar, Louis
Saha, yeah.
So it was,
all the players that United stole.
Sure. All the players that.
Sure.
Yeah.
They were asked Southampton. Nice. Good joke, Sapre. Let's leave it at that for the rest of the episode. We're happy that Rahul has decided to join us. Rahul, you were saying something, sorry.
Okay, I have a suggestion for you guys, a guest that you can get next time. Like Karthik, you're a Fulham fan. I don't know if you've heard of this comedian called Rahul Subramanian. He's very big down south, and he's a big Leeds fan. Such a
Arvind Shah, you mean, no?
Yeah, Arvind Essay, yeah. He's a huge Leeds fan. His poor guy he's to travel to watch the game. He's part of their official fans and things like the seasons holder. And finally, he was so happy this time because they have progressed to the Premier League. So I think that'll be an
but I don't know. I hope he comes on, but Leeds fans are like that, no? Like little.
So,
it's a bit.
See, my only contribution to that is anyone who supports Fulham or anyone who supports Leeds, these lesser-known teams, or who haven't had that much success in the last 20 years, I think they're more football literate. They've seen the tough times. So which is why I think they bring a different perspective, which is why we have Karthik. He has no, winnings to talk of. He has a lot of statistics. So.
I mean, I actually have winnings to talk of. I have the playoff final that have won. This is coming from someone who has lived in mediocrity for the past 18 years with your club.
TV पे कब आ रहा है? TV पे कब आ रहा है? नहीं आ रहा है ना? हाँ तो मत बात करते हैं फिर. ऐसा लिस्टिंग में नहीं है तो इधर नहीं बात करनी. Simple सी बात है.
So but thank you for the recommendation. If he comes, great. But एक 10-12 episode का distance को पढ़ना पड़ेगा. I have no idea about Leeds. I don't want to come across as a fool.
अरे हैरी क्यूल, मार्क विडू का क्या बात कर रहे हैं यार?
Champions League semi-finals or quarter-finals. I don't know. They reached.
अरे तुम्हें क्या पता Champions League semi-final? United fans. It's fine. Cool. So this is going to be another fun episode. We'll keep it light and breezy and quick because Antariksh has told us we don't have too much time. Let's take a quick break, and I have some fun on the other side of the break. Let's see how much about football do you guys actually know, especially about Liverpool. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money. Some really fun guests on the network this week. Cyrus welcomed Dia Mirza to come and have a conversation about all kinds of different things. Danny Morrison was on Edges and Sledges, the cricket podcast. If you haven't heard that, that's always a fun listen. And Rahul Subramanian was on Football Shootball to grow their ever more exciting list of guests. And it's not just that. Mantra Mugdha, old friend of ours, was on Advertising is Dead. Manu Pillai was on the Filter Coffee podcast. It's been one great guest after the other. And with that, let's get you on with your show.
Welcome back, guys. We're in the second half of the second episode. Rahul Subramanian is still with us. He was really kind to at least one out of three of us and described us really well. I think I'm going to put that on my LinkedIn profile, which is, I think, the right way to do this. But I think I want to have some fun and I wanted to see if Rahul is actually a true blue. No, true blue is the incorrect phrase to use for a Liverpool fan. True red Liverpool fan. But we'll keep it democratic, which I'm sure a lot of you are unfamiliar with in this country. We'll keep it democratic. We'll keep it a little more lighter.
Anyone who's red is also unfamiliar with democracy. So.
Oh, nice. Good one. तुम अपना टीवी फेंको बाहर जाओ. टीवी फेंको.
नहीं लोग आ जाएंगे उठाने के लिए. ये सुनने बात तुम टेंशन मत लो.
Cool. So I have 6 questions and we can go around the table. And I'll basically address it to...
Who's on my team?
No teams. Each for himself. This is like the EPL. But if the person I address it to doesn't get it, anyone else is, of course, welcome to answer. No points at all. It's just about, we have one true red Liverpool fan on this. So I'm guessing he should get all the questions. But I'm keeping it easy. I'm not putting you through all 6 questions. We will start with number 1, which is, of course, for Rahul Subramanian, who's our guest on the show. You know what is the anthem for Liverpool, right? But that is not the question. It's not that easy. It also became the anthem of support for medical staff, first responders, and those in the quarantine period during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay.
This is just background. And we know You'll Never Walk Alone is also the anthem for Liverpool. 2 other teams. There's a lot of other teams who also use the same anthem. But 2 other teams actually also have adopted You'll Never Walk Alone as their anthem. And it plays pretty regularly in their home grounds. Name any 2 that you can think of.
It's the Tilaknagar Football Club.
ऐसा Kumar Varun and Rahul Subramanian was standing and You'll Never Walk Alone is playing.
It's Borussia Dortmund and Celtic.
Fantastic. Those are actually the 2 I picked up as my answers. That is brilliant.
I know only those 2. Are there others? I don't know.
There's a team out of the Japan League also which has adopted it. I think there's a... हाँ मतलब ठीक है विकिपीडिया पेज मैंने खोला है तो मुझे तो पता ही था ना but so now we'll move on to Karthik who I think
thank God he didn't ask me to sing You Will Never Walk Alone. That's what I thought he's going to ask me to do.
चलो ठीक है अभी मतलब you're insisting that is
no.
This is reverse psychology. अरे नहीं you've seen ना that Honest Weddings वाला video कि थोड़ा और भाव this is exactly.
Dude, I was there for some Liverpool celebration online celebration party which was happening some like for Liverpool fans and in which they were all singing and I'm telling you, it's like first of all, everyone with different internet connections and different vocal cords and different idea of how a tune should. It was just
talent. Just say it. Yeah. It's like singing Happy Birthday. It's like singing Happy Birthday on a Zoom call. कोई कभी शुरू होता है, कोई birthday पे है, कोई नाम पे है. Anyway, कोई हिंदी में शुरू कर रहा है. Let's go to the second question. Rahul has 1 out of 1. Karthik, I think you'll be the most likely to get this, so I'll save Sapre. Gerrard slipped against Chelsea in 2014, but a striker scored from that slip. Name the striker.
Baba.
Well done. That's 1 out of 1 for Karthik. Rahul, you
think Sapre is wondering you should have given me that question.
I was also mouthing like just like bastard.
अरे अभी सवाल के बाद ही आएगा ना जवाब. चलो, Sapre, let's see.
Ronaldo.
Oh, very close.
Ronaldo, I don't think that's possible.
In 2013, Coutinho was, bought by Liverpool. Which club sold Coutinho?
Barcelona? No.
Barcelona बाद में खरीदा रे. Chal, we'll give you little hints also, not Barcelona.
Oh, please give me. Is that the hint? Wow, no idea, man.
Chalo, we'll switch to the other 2 who are also participating. We'll let it go to Rahul first. Rahul, who sold
this is a
Coutinho
Coutinho came from Inter Milan.
Fantastic. Wow. Another bonus point for Rahul. I think Rahul's leading from 2 points from one question. Fantastic. Let's go to the next question. I won't ask how much Coutinho was sold for because you basically scam Barcelona. Only 2 Liverpool players. Sorry, there's only one player. Sorry, my question is only wrong. My research now, Rahul, you know now, I don't have the best history. Only one Liverpool player has ever won the Ballon d'Or.
What do you say?
Michael
Owen.
That was quick, okay. That is the right answer. Michael Owen won in 2001 when he beat Rahul and Oliver Kahn. VVD came second in 2019. Torres came third in 2008 when he came behind Ronaldo and Messi, of course. Gerrard came third in 2005 and Kenny Dalglish came also third, I think, back in 1983.
Okay, cool.
काफी ज्ञान तो पूरा विकिपीडिया पेस्ट मारा मैंने टेंशन नहीं ठीक है फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन राहुल इज लीडिंग
I mean, they actually gave Owen a Ballon d'Or over Ronaldo, man. Like the real.
Owen also went to Madrid after that. Believe that.
My God, yeah.
Owen was a part of the Galacticos.
So 2001, Owen was amazing.
He was okay.
He also came to Madrid.
Later years also he was amazing.
United. Yeah, number 7 for United, no?
It was amazing. Very nice.
Amazing.
That 4-3. That 4-3, you owe him, man. That 4-3 against City.
Long-term signing. Talent. Absolute talent.
Chalo, I'll ask this to Sapre because I don't think Sapre will get the next one. Only one player. Actually, no, let me rephrase it.
Is that the whole question?
I still may not have the answer.
70 minutes. Chalo, tum mere ko batao, true or false. I'll make it easier. I can't get you to name him because it'll be hard for you.
Is it a passable question? If he says
this is everything's possible.
If he says false and you say it's wrong, then I have to say true. That's it. Great.
No, it passes this way.
Tell me true or false. Steven Gerrard has played more times for Liverpool than Jamie Carragher. True or false?
False.
Who's the one who's played more?
The Carragher's played more?
That is the right answer. See, you have to be inclusive. Simple
You thought I couldn't take either Carragher or Steven Gerrard's name, so you twisted the question to a true or false.
Okay. I was going to say who has played most. So then I said, answer bata dete.
Premier League games for Liverpool, na?
Liverpool. Jamie Carragher has played 508 Premier League games and Gerrard has played 504. So very close, but Jamie Carragher has represented Liverpool more times. Okay, last question. I think Rahul has basically won this quiz. This is a zero-sum game. But Karthik, we want to also include you, and this is possibly the toughest question. I am describing a Liverpool, like erstwhile Liverpool player's career. So he's obviously played for Liverpool at some point in time. I'll name.
What does erstwhile mean?
At some point.
At some point in time, he used to play for Liverpool, like erstwhile USSR. And uske baad Russia out.
Right. Cool.
That is the context you would have read it in.
Yeah.
So, ICSE or CBSE will compare. So, I will just list them in order of the teams that he's represented in the English league, English Premier League. मैं English subcontinent बोलने वाला था गलती से. List है. West Ham United is number 1, followed by Liverpool, followed by Chelsea, followed by Arsenal loan, followed by West Ham loan, followed by QPR, after which he left the EPL. Which player am I talking about?
Say that again.
Started with West Ham, came to Liverpool, moved to Chelsea, then went out to Arsenal on a loan for a year, played 19 games, scored 4, then went to West Ham on a loan again, played 6 games for them, scored 0 goals, and ended up in Queen's Park Rangers for 1. Oh, Sapre is putting his hand up and everything.
Benayoun.
Oh, well done.
UC Benayoun, nice.
Well done.
When did he play for Arsenal, man? I don't remember.
He played for Arsenal.
I don't remember the Arsenal part. So
he was a good player. I liked him. He was.
Yeah.
अभी तो तुम बोलोगे तो मैं याद आ गया.
नहीं अच्छा इसलिए याद है अच्छा player था.
नहीं but अच्छा आंसर था ये काफी tough मुझे नहीं आता.
Very good one.
Well done Sapre. So final round I think scores are Karthik
3-2-1. Yeah,
I'm surprised. Very very surprising. Our purest footballer has
Kudrat ka karishma.
But as we wanted it, Rahul Subramanian has won, of course. So congratulations.
Thanks for asking the easy ones.
But the
songs I didn't know that You'll Never Walk Alone. I had no idea it was. I mean, you hear of all clubs adopting that song.
So when Liverpool played Dortmund in I think Europa Cup semi-finals, it was amazing because the whole stadium was singing the song.
Yeah. So I remember
both of them started separately.
But they were singing together.
How depressing is that? Yes.
One was in German accent. You will never.
Very nice.
गाना इंग्लिश में है लेकिन गा जर्मन रहे.
I'm looking at German brands that we can't approach now.
Volkswagen, hello. हाँ Karthik, what were you saying? Celtic.
I was saying I'm surprised that Celtic is a club that, because they also seem like a little, that type of club. So, like, why would they adopt a song from Liverpool?
But think of Steven Gerrard, poor guy, managing Rangers and Celtic is a game. They are singing "You Will." ये बीच में ये भी Anthem में आता होगा. Then he has to like control the.
Do you control Uday? Do you think Gerrard is going to join Arteta, Lampard, and Ole at his? At the boyhood club or the club office?
That's probably the plan, but I think Klopp is probably waiting for the German job next, which Joachim Low needs to leave that seat.
I thought he was going to be chancellor or something. I thought he was waiting for that.
I mean, possibly. Otherwise, Klopp would have probably decided to leave now. He's won everything. So, but it's another 2-3 years he'll spend there, and I think Gerrard's playing it smart. Lampard, I guarantee you, will get found out.
Oh wow, that conviction.
What are you saying? I have like completely different opinion.
He disagrees with you, Karthik. He's surprised.
But don't you think he's done well, Lampard, of all the chitterpitters who came back to their clubs?
Best player, like losing your best player is you can't do much about it, and you have a transfer.
But look at how he's playing in Madrid. It doesn't look like the best player.
Thoda chocolates are a little too much.
Fat-shaming bastard.
But Lampard is decent. I just don't think in the long run he's going to be at the level after like someone like Arteta, who's been trained by Guardiola, or Gerrard going through a proper apprenticeship of leading one of the best clubs in India.
Zinedine Zidane ne kya kiya?
But Zidane is special, na.
Zidane is special. Zidane you can't compare.
And I'll tell you something, Zidane did
now
manage
you
the
can't
B team
compare
before
because
that.
he won 3 Champions League. Yeah, when he came, kya experience?
He did manage the B team before, no? He was the B team manager. He was the Real Madrid Castilla manager.
And Ancelotti under
correct. Under him, he was assistant. Lampard, I don't see that. I just think he'll go and vote for Tories. That's all he can do. And he'll probably
political affiliation.
Wow.
Fiery podcast. I love it.
Yeah.
But see now, Zidane has won a World Cup. Ye tino English hai. So that is the gap, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Zidane also lost the World Cup.
अरे बट ऐसा बहन को गाली कैसा दिया? बहन को गाली
नहीं लैम्पार्ड अच्छा है, फोर्थ है, अच्छा है.
Italian भाव गाली दिया.
Chalo, now that Karthik has spoken about so many other clubs that are like that, Karthik, do you have any? I think that is a gap that we need to fill. Can you, tell us about a couple of movies, and maybe Rahul as well, about which are your favorite movies that are based in football, which will possibly enlighten you about that kind of team?
What?
Yeah, football.
What?
There are a couple of football movies that I can immediately think of.
Goal, that Dandanadan goal.
I'm thinking, and I think you're thinking, go watch Green Street Hooligans.
Yes, Green Street Hooligans is what I'm thinking, yes.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what is he?
I was giving him an opportunity to answer another question because he got found out in the quiz. I don't know why I'm saying found out. After you started saying found out for Lampard, it's caught on, I think.
One Night in Istanbul.
One Night in Istanbul is a documentary, na?
Yeah.
Is that the best game ever for Liverpool ever? That is your Invincibles.
Definitely not the Invincibles. It's like Vladimir Spitzer.
Fair enough.
So,
let me go into my defense of...
One of the best moments in Liverpool, of following Liverpool for sure, 2005 Champions League final. But the better moment was the pre-quarters, I think, against... Who was that team, yeah? Rivaldo ka team kaun sa tha? Olympiacos. That Steven Gerrard 3-1. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember at all.
Yeah, that was in fact, Rahul, the last match of the group stage. And Liverpool would have been
needed 3 goals in one half, and they had not scored 3 goals in the whole competition till then.
Correct. And that's where Gerrard, one of those magical Anfield nights.
Yeah.
Coffee magical Anfield nights, eh? So basically, that is a must-watch. What is it called again? Night in Istanbul.
One Night in Istanbul. It's a documentary on...
Can we find it on YouTube? You have a Netflix ka subscription?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Fantastic. Sapre, do you have any movie recommendations or just watch the Damn United again?
No, I'll watch Damn United again. And I recommend Sir Alex's autobiography as well. Sometimes reading is better than watching stupid videos.
Actually, listening is the best.
Audible.com. If you're listening to this podcast, integrations, you have to listen to us. You have to listen to books. It's a match made in heaven. Amazon Prime, match made in heaven. I mean, we are open to anything that will.
Everything.
Yeah, bill pe bill bhej raha hai.
Did you guys see that Manchester City one documentary?
All or Nothing.
All or Nothing.
That is based on Tottenham. All is City, to nothing is Spurs.
Hey, wait for the Spurs one to come out next season.
That is nothing.
I like how Mourinho in every press conference when he's asked a question, watch the documentary, watch the film, you'll find it there. Tu bata na.
Tu bata na. You sound like those journalists who are at the airport saying, hey, Aishwarya.
No, but like the journalists have come through a lot of security clearances and answered questions.
Why don't you just watch the documentary? I mean,
respect. Sorry, I think Rahul pointed a finger at our integrity of the questions we had that we asked Abhishek. So, Karthik, can you do us a favor and ask him one of those questions that you can remember? I don't know if you remember more.
Yossi Benayoun.
That is not the answer.
I'll actually ask the one that involves a little bit of thinking, and because now that we know, we've established that Rahul watches a lot of football. He doesn't play, and he's so much of a purist that he doesn't even play fantasy football.
Yeah.
So I think he should
चढ़ा रहा है.
पता चल रहा है
वो दिखता ईशान है, वो है योहान है. वो पढ़ता है.
रवैये में प्रॉब्लम है और कुछ नहीं.
बताओ कार्तिक easy या खेलपा customer के कदर.
Oh, nice. Now he's put Kannada and Tamil also. Very nice.
Both were Tamil only, right?
What is that first? What is the first half? Anyway,
easy kelpa.
I thought kelpa. I thought like selpa, something like.
Your surname is Parmeshwara. Like they're all the same jat over here, except
Kelpa is Chelsea's goalkeeper. Yeah, go on.
He took that building uncle avatar now.
So Rahul, you know that Chelsea won 2012 the Champions League and 2013 the Europa League back to back. Yeah, in those two seasons. At that point, when they won the Europa League, there were two players in their squad, who were reigning Champions League winners, reigning Europa League winners, reigning world champions, and reigning European champions at that point in 2013. Name those two players, or give me one name.
Two French players. I have to name.
No, 2013. You're thinking
2013. They were Say that again. They were Champions League. Okay.
They were reigning Champions League winners. They were reigning Europa League winners. They were reigning world champions. So who were the previous world champions and reigning European champions? So who won the World Cup?
Okay, this is 2012 World Cup, na? 2012 World Cup, na?
12 Euros and 10 World Cup.
2012 and 10, na? So, kaun jeeta pehla? I have to go back now, calculate. 2008.
Arguably the best European side you've ever seen.
The Spanish team.
Yes.
Well done.
Okay.
So now I need names of the players over there who are reigning world champions, European champions, Europa League winners, and Champions League winners.
Fabregas?
No, he didn't play for Chelsea then. He had gone to Barcelona at that point of time.
Okay. Let me think and answer. Let me know just.
You think, and there is one of those players is one of Liverpool's best players. Was one of Liverpool's best players.
That I got. I'm just looking for the second one.
So name the first one. At least that will give you half marks.
Fernando Torres.
Fantastic.
Done.
I want to know wait, let me think of the second one.
So the midfielder.
Played at other big clubs as well.
Yeah.
Champions League winner, you're okay, everything.
Yeah. You know what? Abhishek did ask so many questions, huh? He goes like,
Abhishek also owns teams and stuff, huh?
Abhishek is also a Chelsea fan. Yeah, anyway.
That's also true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it?
He also
midfielder, na? Yes. Midfielder bola na? Midfielder.
Midfielder.
He's also played for Manchester United.
He's also,
What?
Yeah.
He still plays for Manchester United.
Juan Mata?
Yeah, well done.
Good job on that one.
But this is such a easy. He's given me an easy clue. Saying
Actually, you don't want easy questions.
No, I'm saying I deserve only half the point. Abhishek, you have my respect. You won this one. Fair and square. Let's see Abhishek Bachchan answer the "You will never walk alone" question.
For all you know, he's been invited to those stadiums. He sat
he was there when it got composed, and he was like, "Oh,
you would have had a private performance for him."
They were hanging out with Puyol and all, yeah. मतलब the Chelsea Barcelona game.
But क्या भाषा में बात कर रहे थे वो लोग?
I don't think कुछ बात होता है ज़्यादा.
You can't be like those tres upas.
ऐसा पीके और शकीरा के सामने थोड़ा uncomfortable हो जाएगा.
यार ये बहुत अच्छा सवाल था यार. I really like the question. I think I'm feeling like an idiot not to think an answer. Like who says Fabregas, man?
I usually say Fabregas or Ronaldo. My first answer is always Ronaldo. I am the worst at quizzes, which is why I get to host them. Answer तो पता नहीं, question तो बना सकता हूँ मैं.
You don't get to host. You're apparently the main host of the show now.
That. I didn't want to bring it up again and again because everyone knows by now.
You are the John.
तुम लोग अच्छे तरह से हो. ठीक है. On that note, any parting words? We had a fantastic.
I have one question. I have one trivia question for you, all three. Let's see.
But से Google किया बताओ?
नहीं Google तो नहीं किया. Google जो किया वो अलग है. मैं
अभिषेक को अलग भेजेगा वो.
No, I was googling this Juan Mata कब से कब तक खेला Chelsea के लिए. Anyway, Juan Mata was 2 times Chelsea player of the team sub yaar.
He elected as the Chelsea player of the season.
Okay. Name the only goalkeeper to have ever won the Premier League player of the season. All of you can take one guess.
Premier League player of the season. Recent.
नहीं only goalkeeper to win the award. बस इससे ज़्यादा स्कोर.
अच्छा सवाल नहीं था.
सबको पता है goalkeeper का नाम. Everyone has heard the name. Everyone.
Kasper Schmeichel.
I have no idea.
Okay.
What? Kasper Schmeichel. हाँ. I was like Casper. Who's Casper? I thought Kasper Schmeichel. Casper. Leicester City Schmeichel.
Yeah, because they won the league that year. Maybe.
Karthik. Good guess.
No goalkeeper has ever won.
सवाल कर रहा है.
And let's go to you, Sapre.
Peter Schmeichel.
Okay, Sapre wins it. It's Peter Schmeichel.
Oh, yes. Well done. मैंने almost half the point दो यार.
Half point. Yeah.
ऐसा बेटा बोला, बाप नहीं बोला. Good question. Yeah, good question. Good. What did Karthik say? सवाल ही गलत है. अच्छा, cool. So on that note, ये podcast भी गलत है. Thank you so much, Rahul, for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure to spend the season ender and the fun second episode is just a quiz episode now. Thank you so much for doing this. I hope you had a good time. Karthik, Sapre, any final parting words to Rahul?
The football space is open for you, Rahul. Whenever you feel like having a chat about football. We'll probably take a break after the Champions League ends, and there's no Liverpool there, so we can't bring you in for the Champions League episodes. But maybe next season when Liverpool is winning again, we'll get you back on.
Done.
Yeah, and we hope we get a chance to come and attend your shows, which hopefully should happen.
I hope I get a chance to do the shows.
Yep, man. Yep.
But till then, you're doing a lot of good stuff on your channel, the Random Chicky Bomb channel, which I absolutely adore. I think a couple of episodes, if I don't say that to you personally, I think it'll be a miss for me. Boss Chutti Chahiye, I think is my absolute favorite. And the PPT, is that the same one where he makes the PPT? Where the multiple, and the agency meeting, where she says take notes and that one. I think personal favorite. If you haven't watched them on the channel, please go watch them. You're also doing live streams.
Where do I find all this? I haven't done anything.
YouTube.com/Random Chicky Bomb.
Random Chicky Bomb is the channel name. Okay.
Yes. They also won the YouTube Comedy Hunt in 2015, if I'm not wrong, which was the first. I think that is how you were introduced to the scene. But my research, the last thing that I think I also want to say is you also do live streams on your channel. You've covered a lot of episodes, a lot of topics. There's the EPL, and I think Karthik would personally want to be a part of, is you also discuss WWE. I think it's an important part of Karthik's existence. It continues to be. So I think you should totally get him. He knows more about WWE than football. I completely knocked my headphones out.
When you lie, that's what happens.
It should have followed a long time ago.
And many more times.
Yes. Thank you so much, Rahul. Appreciate it.
Dude, I had a great time and I am happy to come back again whenever you guys are looking for.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
We get Arvind Shah first.
Yeah, get Arvind Shah, then Louis Shah, and then Fulham.
I can tell you what I can tell you very honestly is you've done well and you will definitely come back for a next episode. But
You've done well.
Well, I hope to come back, and if you don't want me to come back, then just check the documentary.
Kal mein jitega is the documentary.
But honestly, I had a great time. So anytime if you want me to be a part of this, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to join. And I would also like to tell all the listeners of Football Shootball, this is the kind of content you need to follow, man. This is the kind of stuff you need to listen to. Stop wasting your time watching those stupid prank videos and all those nonsense, like a tiger getting bitten by a snake and nonsense.
Hey, that was a good video, yeah.
Well, I disagree with you.
With that, I think we've come full circle. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Rahul.
Cool, guys. Thanks.
So if you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media handles. We are at IVM Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I'm Fickleberry Hun on Twitter and Instagram. That's Huckleberry Finn, but Fickle.
If you want to reach out to me, I am Sapre on Twitter and G Sapre on Instagram.
You can reach out to me at iRant, which is IYERANT on Twitter and Instagram. This is Football Shootball. Recognize.
Are you looking for India's most awesome cricket podcast? Are you now tired of listening to the same old guys drone on about cricket everywhere? Edges and Sledges is a weekly cricket podcast hosted by three fans of the game, Varun, DJ, and myself, Ashwin. It was established in early 2018, has over 60 episodes now, and is of course now proud to be on the IVM Podcast Network. Each week, we get together from three different time zones, the USA, the UK, and Singapore, and we talk about things from the world of cricket, with a focus on Indian cricket. We often interview special guests from all around the world, including former cricketers and cricket media personalities. So check out Edges and Sledges, the cricket podcast, now on the IVM network.
How many times have you motivated yourself to improve your sleep, or lose weight, or be more productive? How many times have you failed? Hi, my name is Ashton Doctor. Tune into my show, The Habit Coach Podcast, where we focus on creating small, tiny habits to improve your life instead of those big, impossible tasks. So make listening to me a habit every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com or on your favorite podcasting app.